Time for our mailbag section where we answer some of your questions. And here's one I get all the time. Can I negotiate my own debts to get my balances lowered? And while I'm at it, is it possible to get my creditors to remove the negative marks on my credit history? Now, if you were paying attention during our interview segment, you know that our bankruptcy lawyer said you can actually negotiate your own debts. There's nothing that prevents you from going to your creditor and saying, if let's say you owe them $5,000, nothing prevents you from going to them and saying, I'll give you $2,500 cash now if you will take that amount to settle the debt entirely. The second part of that question was, what if I do that? Can I get them to remove any negatives from my credit history? Here's something really common. Creditors will tell you they cannot do anything to alter negative marks on your credit history. BS. That is not true. They can have remarks moved. They put them there. They can have them taken off. It's not easy to get them to do it, but you can actually have negative marks removed from your credit history. Okay, here's our next question. If I settle my debt, do I have to pay taxes? This is also an interesting question. Let's say, for example, you owe $5,000 and you settle it for $2,500. You actually have to pay income taxes on that $2,500 that you no longer have to pay. Uncle Sam feels like if you didn't have to repay a debt, that might as well be income to you. So you could have to pay taxes. There may be a way out of it if you can prove that you were insolvent, but if you have that issue, talk to a tax professional or a lawyer because you may have to pay taxes. One final question. Who do I turn to for credit help? Well, obviously, we just had a show about this, but I'll tell you what I would do. And I've been around this business for a long time. If you have a problem, you cannot pay your bills, what I think you should do is call a good quality credit counseling agency. I have a list of people that I would recommend on my website at moneytalksnews.com, but certainly the person you just saw from Consumer Credit Counseling would be a great place to start. Now, as we close today, I want to talk to you about dealing with debt. If you have any debt at all, I want you to do whatever you can to pay it off as soon as you can. And the reason why is really simple, because every dollar that you pay in interest is a dollar that you don't have to retire early, to put your kids through school, to start your own business, to do what you need to do with your life. Hey, your job is not to make a bank rich. It's to make yourself rich. Do not pay interest if you can help it. There are only 2 times in your life when you should borrow money. You should do it when your back is against the wall, or you should do it when you're buying something that's going to go up in value by more than the interest you're paying. So in other words, don't ever borrow money to buy things that go down in value. And if you can't afford something, don't be stupid. Just don't buy it. I've written a step-by-step guide called Life or Debt. This is going to help you get out of debt. And I'm not even asking you to buy my book, okay? Get it at the library. If they don't have it, tell them to order it. But read it or read one like it. Now, a word to those out there who are supposed to be helping people get out of debt, but they are instead digging them deeper into debt by charging them outrageous fees, by making them promises that they don't intend to deliver on, in short, by ripping them off. If you are one of those people, if you own a business like that, you need to fold up shop. If you work at a company like that, you need to quit. Because I'll tell you something, ripping people off is bad enough, but stealing money from people who are by definition down on their luck, that's going to do nothing but earn you a special place in hell. So stop doing it if you're doing it. Well, that's about all I've got for today. I want to thank you for watching Money Talks News, and remember this, I'm online 24/7 at moneytalksnews.com. I want to know what you have to say. Follow me, and I'll follow you. Thanks a lot for being here.